Welcome to the Art of Listening podcast. Happy New Year 2026. We've made it. I personally had a small break, but I'm super excited to be back on here and share another solo episode with you. And in this episode, I want to speak on intentions, especially New Year's intentions, as it's early January, and that's usually a time where a lot of us think about the year ahead and want to set intentions for the new year. But I feel there can also be a lot of pressure to have everything figured out by January 1st. And I also feel that a lot of people are kind of fed up with the New Year's intentions because maybe we've all been there, that we had an intention and then by January 15th, we already forgot what we wanted to do. And this episode shouldn't serve as another productivity hack or give you the right action steps to have a successful year, but it's more of a reflection on intentions. So currently where I am, it's still winter. And if you think about the energy of winter, everything is resting. There's not much movement. So it's really a rest and digest. And it's getting dark quite early outside. So it's a good moment to be more at home, be more with yourself and really going inwardly and reflecting on what is present within me, what is present in my own life, what has been present in the past year. So we can really use winter to digest whatever we've been moving through in the year, in the year that has just passed. So winter is really a whole season of introspection. And I find the more we use that, the more we also can create more space within ourselves that the right intentions or whatever we might desire can actually come to the surface. Because there's a difference if we're setting an intention from our mind space and maybe thinking, this is what I should want, or this is where I should be at a certain age. Or if we set an intention from our hearts that really feels right in our body, in our heart. And for this, we need to spend time with ourselves. We need to have the space and the connection to ourselves that we can really listen what is present within us. The more we do that, then our intention also changes. And personally, what I find helpful is to set an intention of how do I want to feel? Because whatever we might desire, there's always an underlying feeling that we're craving. If you have a desire and you break it down, you will always know, okay, this is how I actually want to feel. So we can connect to that. And then you can apply that to every area of your life. May that be career, may that be love, may that be money, health, whatever it might be. How do you want to feel? And then if we know, okay, this is how I want to feel, we can also use the time to reflect how was I feeling in that area of my life and what is maybe not serving me anymore. So we can also see, in order for me to have a certain feeling, there's always something that we need to let go of, so we can create that space within ourselves. And this is why I feel intentions still matter. And you could do that now in January if that feels right for you. If it feels right for you to do it in spring, as you feel this feels right for me to do it then, or if you want to work with the moon cycle, if you use Chinese New Year, if you use Rosh Hashanah, there's so many opportunities to really finding something that works for you. Because if you find something that works for you, it's more sustainable to actually do that. So it's not forced and it doesn't feel unnatural to you. And whatever moment we use to pause and to think about our intention, the more we can also live a more intentional life. That we're really aware of, okay, what gives me energy? What is draining my energy? Where's my energy going? Where's my focus going? And the more we do that on a consistent base, the more we can actually walk through life and be a co-creator as well in our life. And the power of an intention is that you're planting a seed. You're setting a certain frequency and you're also telling the subconscious mind what to look out for in your day-to-day life. So you actively choose a direction. And I find this is really the power of it, because if we actively plan an intention, actively choose a direction that we want to go to, we are a co-creator of our life. But otherwise, we might just head into a direction, and then one day we kind of wake up and be like, how did I get here? So we don't want to sleepwalk through life. And again, not creating the pressure, but really just a matter of what feels right for me. What do I truly desire? And also voice your desires, because I find so many times we actually hold ourselves back and we maybe think, okay, this is possible for me or this is not possible for me. But really knowing that whatever desire you have, write it down. Allow yourself to imagine it. Allow yourself to play with it, so we can also make it more fun. I really find it shouldn't be this serious thing of, just having these intentions and life has to work for me. But rather, how can we bring more lightness into our life? And this can also be reflected in our intention. Life should feel joyful, and it doesn't always feel like this. But if we can really remember this childlike energy that we all have inside of ourselves, and be playful with life, and then also be open. We have a certain intention, but not being so rigid of it has to happen this certain way, but really just being open. I personally have a small prayer that I say every morning with my meditation, to really be open to receive whatever I'm meant to receive. And I personally find it's very helpful and powerful to have my own intentions, what I want, but on the other side, letting go of that as well and being open to receive whatever we are meant to receive. Because so many times life is full of blessings, but if we look through a certain lens, we might not be able to fully see and recognize that. And the more we can be open, the more we can really walk through our day-to-day life and be in awe with life as well. And I also feel this is another thing of having an intention or maybe desire that you want to have. It's not our job to figure out how it should happen. Our job is just to align ourselves on a day-to-day basis. Create the space within ourselves. Be present. Be aware. And be open. So I want to share a personal creative exercise that felt playful for me, that I did beginning of 2025. And I'm slowly collecting more pictures to do it also for this year. I created a vision book. So in this vision book, before I was reflecting through different questions of what do I desire and what do I wish to manifest, or how do I want to feel? And then I went on Pinterest, and I love a good Pinterest spiral. So I kind of choose the pictures that felt right. And I printed them out and then put them into this book. So this is my vision book. And my intention with this book was that I wanted to let it unfold over the whole year. So my intentions can grow, and depending on the experiences that I had in the year, that I can really refine what needs my focus. And what is crazy with that is that a lot of things really just manifested. I remember I was on this retreat or teaching on this retreat, and I put an exact picture of this in the beginning of 2025. And then I was at that retreat, and this yoga space looked identically. It was crazy. But on the other side, I find this is also when it comes down to manifestation. It's not like you walk into that and then like there's a gong happening being like, ta-da, this is your manifestation. No, it's just really more of a quiet, you're like, wow, okay. I remembered I put this picture into the book, and I actually brought the book by chance because something was telling me, okay, I should just bring it. And then I realized like, wow, this was my intention. This is the power of it, because we don't really know when will it happen, if it will happen this year, or maybe you put an intention, maybe it will happen in 2 years, 5 years, God knows. But I find that was so beautiful. And for me personally, I am quite a visual person, so it really helped me to choose certain pictures, but also on the other side, also wrote certain things down. I just choose certain framework, certain words of beauty, alignment, trust, whatever it was. And I put it on the side, and I wrote a few things about it as well. And maybe that's something for you. Maybe you want to have a little creative time, just choose certain pictures and then put these things into a vision book, and you could look at it if you feel like every single day. I didn't personally do that, but I really love to look at it and also see when you look at certain pictures, what is the feeling inside of you? What are they invoking in you? In this sense, we can really make it more fun. And currently, we're also still in Capricorn season. So from an astrological lens, we are looking through life through the lens of Capricorn. If you think about Capricorn, Capricorn is an earth sign. It's here to build, but it's long-term vision. It's slow, it's steady, it shows up every single day. It has the discipline to climb any mountain and to really show up every single day. And I find this is a good reminder that we can use to really tend to whatever we might want to create, whatever we might want to do on a consistent daily basis. But it should feel sustainable, because the downside of Capricorn can actually be burnout. Too much pressure, too much expectations maybe also on yourself. So being gentle with ourselves in that process, and just knowing that if we showed up to ourselves, to our vision, to our intention every single day in devotion, long term, it will lead us way further than a quick, fast burnout. So yeah, the last reminder for Capricorn, don't overdo it. Be gentle with yourself. If you're in winter, remember it is winter, but still use the time to reflect, be with yourself, be intentional, be aware, and fill these days with things that really nourish you, things that make you feel good. Yeah, I really find the more we do that, naturally our life will take form, and it will be filled with the things that we desire. So I hope this served you as a little inspiration. This was really the past weeks, what I was reflecting on intentions. And I personally wrote intentions. I was reflecting 2025, but I also didn't want to be too rigid with it, really being gentle with myself. And also knowing that things can change. As we change, our desires might change, our intentions might change. So yeah, having any practice that helps you to listen to yourself. So yeah, to close it off and to leave you with a question, how do you want to feel in 2026? Just see what comes. You can write one word, you could write a full page, just trust whatever might arise. Thank you for being here. I'm super happy, for all the sweet feedback that I receive and for the amazing guests that I have lining up. It's really a joy to come on here to share. And I'm super happy to hear as well, to hear about your reflections. You could always message me, and yeah, I wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful month, and I will talk to you very soon.